I love this shot so much.
The way you weigh things on a scale in comparison to
Have that ever clash? No, I'm going
yeah,
to
How do you think God? I tried to.
You channel again. So what I feel I can all day. You ever felt like running? Not just from people, but from God? Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's fear. You feel like something inside you telling you, if I hide long enough, or if I run far enough, maybe he can't find me. But here's the thing. Adam tried it in the Garden of Eden. God still found him. Jonah tried it. So where he ended up? In the belly of a fish. God still found him. The thing is, the more we run or believe we're running away from God or are trying to hide away from God, we're basically hurting ourselves because we are running from our purpose He has for us. We're trying to hide away from the purpose He has for us. And He has nothing but love for us and a prosperous future. So why would you want to run and hide? No matter how far we run, we can't outrun His presence. Have you ever felt like someone is watching you, even in the silence? That's because God is near. Not in a sense where you're trapped, but His presence is there. You ever call back to Psalms 139, where it says, where can I go from your spirit? If you go up to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the depth, you are there. You may think you're alone, but what if He has never abandoned you? Ever thought about that? How much pollen? At some point, every runner has to stop. Every soul that's on the run has to come face to face with reality. I sound like a pain reference for my anime watchers. You may not be running because you hate God, but more on you're afraid of what He'll say when He finally catch up to you. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had that fear before. It's like, I don't hate God. I've never hated God. I've recently got closer with God. But at some point, I was more afraid of, because I believed in Judgment Day. I believe when everything is said and done, I have to face Him. I was more afraid of what He would say when He actually caught up to me. Why didn't I do this? Why was I partying and drinking and smoking instead of at reading, going to church, and praying more? That was my fear. Because in myself, I knew it was wrong. I grew up in church. My mother is a praying woman. Of course, I know. You know what I'm saying? But I was more afraid of what He'll say to me when He actually caught up to me. That was my fear. That's why I ran. But at some point, you have to stop running. You can't outrun God. Here's the next thing you have to keep in consideration. He's not chasing you to condemn you. He's not chasing you to wag His finger and tell you, you did this, you did that. but he's chasing you to redeem you. I want you to look into yourself, look into the mirror, and ask yourself, am I really better off without God? Am I happy? Do I have joy? Do I have peace? Do I may not have anything physically. I may not have $1 million in my bank account, but I'm happy. Like, do I really have joy and peace without God? Ask yourself that question and think about it. Because you get so caught up thinking like, oh, God is just going to tear me down and condemn me. No, no, no. He loves you, first of all. And he doesn't want you to perish in eternal flame in hell. This is why he sent his son to die for me and you, so you can have that opportunity to be in heaven with him. And if you really think about all he has done for us, he wakes us up every morning, life, breath in our lungs, sight, hearing, every day. It happens so often to where we don't even consider it. We just see it as second nature. Why would he want to condemn you to eternal damnation? He wants to redeem you. He wants you to come back to him. He wants to have that love for him as much as he loves you. Think about it. Ask yourself, am I really better off without him? Here's the kicker. This is mostly for my male audience. Because a lot of us grew up saying like, yo, men are supposed to be strong. We're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed to feel any form of weakness. That's what men are supposed to be, which I do agree in some sense. But surrendering to God is not a weakness. Best believe me, it's not. When you surrender everything to God, it's trust. You're giving him everything. All those battles you've been fighting, they were never yours to fight in the beginning. All the burdens you've been carrying, it was never yours to carry. He wants it all. He wants to give you rest. He wants to give you peace. These are the things he wants to give you. And he wants to take away the weight of the world from you, to give you all of these things. And when you surrender to him, when you trust him, when you give him your all, these things are added onto you. Best believe me. Surrendering to him is never a weakness. Never is. So think to yourself, does it really make sense I continue to run away from him? Surrendering is never a weakness. Now think to yourself, the sooner you stop running, is the sooner he can give you rest. The sooner he can give you peace. So why not stop running and give it all to God? Now if this spoke to you, it's time to stop running, seeking God, because God is closer than you think. And share it with somebody, because maybe, just maybe, it's time to come home. Y'all have a blessed one. Catch y'all next time.